A comparative analysis of the Wagner Group and Erik Prince's Blackwater. Introduction. Private military companies, PMCs, have gained significant attention in recent years due to their involvement in global conflicts and security operations. This analysis aims to compare two prominent PMCs, the Wagner Group and Erik Prince's Blackwater. We will explore their backgrounds, activities, controversies, and global impact to gain a comprehensive understanding of these influential entities. Background. 1.1 Wagner Group. Origin. The Wagner Group is a Russian PMC believed to have been established by Yevgeny Prigozhin, a Russian businessman with close ties to the Kremlin. Objectives. The group has been linked to various military and security operations, primarily in conflict zones such as Ukraine, Syria, and Libya. Structure. It operates as a quasi-private organization with alleged connections to the Russian government and military intelligence agencies. 1.2 Blackwater. Origin. Blackwater, now known as Academy, was founded by Erik Prince, a former Navy SEAL, in the United States in 1997. Objectives. Initially focused on providing training and security services, Blackwater gained prominence through its deployment of contractors in Iraq and Afghanistan. Structure. It was a privately owned company and primarily served the interests of the United States government. Activities. 2.1 Wagner Group. Military interventions. Wagner Group contractors have been involved in conflicts such as the Ukrainian crisis, Syrian civil war, and Libyan civil war, supporting pro-Russian factions. Mercenary operations. The group has been accused of deploying mercenaries to advance Russian interests, often engaging in combat operations. 2.2 Blackwater. Security services. Blackwater provided security services, including personal protection for diplomats and high-profile clients. Combat operations. Contractors from Blackwater were involved in military operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, predominantly providing security for U.S. personnel and installations. Controversies. 3.1 Wagner Group. Deniability. The Russian government maintains plausible deniability regarding the Wagner Group's actions, allowing them to operate with relative anonymity. War crimes allegations. The group has faced accusations of committing war crimes and human rights abuses in conflict zones, including the indiscriminate use of force against civilians. 3.2 Blackwater. Nisour Square Massacre. In 2007, Blackwater contractors were involved in a shooting incident in Baghdad's Nisour Square, resulting in the deaths of 17 civilians. This event sparked international outrage and led to legal proceedings against the contractors involved. Lack of accountability. Blackwater's operations raised concerns about the accountability of private military contractors and the potential for misconduct without sufficient oversight. Global impact. 4.1 Wagner Group. Russian influence. The Wagner Group's activities are seen as a tool for advancing Russian interests abroad, particularly in regions of geopolitical significance. Destabilization. Its involvement in conflicts has contributed to the protraction and exacerbation of ongoing wars, hindering peaceful resolutions. 4.2 Blackwater. Privatization of war. Blackwater's activities highlighted the growing reliance of governments on private contractors for security, raising ethical and legal concerns regarding the privatization of warfare. Reputational impact. The Nisour Square incident damaged the reputation of Blackwater and highlighted the potential risks associated with unaccountable private military contractors. Conclusion. Both the Wagner Group and Blackwater have played significant roles in shaping the landscape of private military companies. While the Wagner Group is associated with Russian geopolitical interests, Blackwater gained attention through its involvement in the U.S.-led wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Both entities have faced controversies and raised questions about the accountability and regulation of private military contractors. Understanding the operations and impact of these PMCs is crucial in evaluating their role in global conflicts and security dynamics. Intelligence Report: Financing of the Wagner Group and Blackwater. This intelligence report provides an analysis of the financing of the Wagner Group and Blackwater, two prominent private military companies, PMCs. It also examines their respective accomplishments compared to regular armies. Financing of the Wagner Group. State sponsorship. The Wagner Group is believed to receive significant financial support from the Russian government. It is widely speculated that the group operates under the auspices of the Russian Ministry of Defense, receiving funding through various channels. Profit from resource extraction. The Wagner Group is reported to generate income through involvement in resource extraction, particularly in conflict zones where they operate. This includes activities such as controlling oil fields or facilitating illicit trade. Contracts and clients. The Wagner Group is known to secure contracts with clients who share common interests with the Russian government, both within and outside of Russia. These contracts provide a substantial source of income for the group. Financing of Blackwater. Government contracts. Blackwater primarily relied on contracts from the United States government for its financing. It provided security services and personnel for U.S. military operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, generating substantial revenue. Private clients. Blackwater also received funding from private clients, including high-profile individuals, corporations, and non-governmental organizations seeking security services in conflict zones or areas of instability. Training programs. Blackwater operated training programs for military and law enforcement personnel, generating additional income through course fees and service contracts. Accomplishments compared to regular armies. 3.1 Wagner Group. Proxy warfare. The Wagner Group has been involved in numerous conflicts as a proxy force, supporting pro-Russian factions. Its accomplishments lie in influencing the outcome of these conflicts by leveraging its combat capabilities and tactical expertise. Operational flexibility. The Wagner Group's reliance on contractors allows it to adapt quickly to changing circumstances and deploy forces rapidly, providing a degree of flexibility not always achievable by regular armies. Strategic objectives. The group has played a significant role in advancing Russian interests in conflict zones, often contributing to the destabilization of regions and increasing Moscow's influence. 3.2 Blackwater. Security and protection. Blackwater excelled in providing security services, particularly personal protection for diplomats, high-profile individuals, and critical infrastructure. Its accomplishments lie in ensuring the safety of clients in hostile environments. Force multiplier. In conflict zones, Blackwater acted as a force multiplier by complementing regular armies with additional personnel and specialized capabilities, enhancing the overall security and operational effectiveness. Training and consultancy. Blackwater's training programs equipped military and law enforcement personnel with essential skills and knowledge, contributing to the professional development and operational capabilities of regular armies. It is important to note that comparing the accomplishments of private military companies like the Wagner Group and Blackwater to regular armies is complex and multifaceted. Regular armies possess institutional structures, resources, and broader strategic objectives that differentiate them from PMCs.